So, excuse me, we are on the air. My name is Andrew Murray, and I'm going to be leading you through a pretty cool webinar. I'm actually going to show you how easy. I'm going to demystify, how easy it is to get traffic for, your home business, for an affiliate program, for just about anything that you're doing. So, yeah. So let's kind of go through this. I'm going to go through basically a couple of steps. Okay. First, I'm going to show you a bit of keyword research. I'm going to explain, how I pick a good keyword. Then I'm going to show you exactly how to do my on-page SEO. I don't have anything prepared. I just have a couple notes, but I'm going to be, creating it live during this webinar, this page. And I'm going to post the page, and I'm going to try to get that indexed in Google and actually listed on the first page of Google before the end of the webinar. So at the end, I'll open it up for questions, and I'll go back and maybe explain some stuff about the keyword research. But I want to kind of get going so we can make sure that this gets indexed quickly. All right, so here we are in Market Samurai. I like to have my Market Samurai set to phrase match because I find it more accurate, and monthly. Monthly is just the number of searches per month or per day. But oftentimes with the things we're doing, it's easier to kind of get a feel for the numbers when it's done monthly. Okay, and that's just my own personal opinion. All right, so one of the things that I usually want to start with when I'm with a beginner, basically what I did with this campaign, I just dumped a whole bunch of keywords in, big list. Let Market Samurai tell me what I should build a page on. Usually I'll filter by search engine competition, and basically, you'll see what has very extremely low competition and a lot of searches. This is an incredibly high number of searches for that. And there's some good keywords. Obviously, I will go all the way up to 100,000 in terms of search engine competition, but not for something that I'm just going to score for immediately. Obviously, the more searches, the better. So this would be a great keyword, MLM UK, awesome keyword. MLM structure, great keyword. But I'm actually going to be doing something else because I found it, and it just kind of struck me. And as I was playing this webinar, I was just kind of, this makes a lot of sense. So let me go into what I'm actually going to be building. And this is, you just want to be thinking outside the box with everything that you do. I mean, anything that can get you traffic and get people to your blog is important, and it's going to create some success. So Teamwork PM is a project management software. I think that's one of the keys to really running a good business. And hang on for one quick second, because I have this mouse, and it doesn't tell me when it runs out of batteries, except when it's starts flashing red. So let me just switch this mouse for a second. Okay. Let's just. All right. So. All right. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, but I didn't want to run into a problem later on. Okay, so now we're with our mouse number 2. All right, so anything with under 100,000 is really good, and when you see a huge amount of searches like that per month, that's incredible. So this is actually these are different project management softwares: Desk Away, Teamwork PM, Pelotonics, and I basically did. My kind of recon, my my strategy, where I kind of have a specific strategy for really finding what the keywords that people are actually typing into the search engines. And I don't really have time to go into that in this webinar right now, but if you look over here at search engine competition in Market Samurai, you'll see that really, I mean, it is pretty low. Anytime you see green here, that means it's really easy. So a lot of green here. You know, these I'm not even worried about because these three are the company itself. You know, and then Twitter, Wikipedia, you know, and these ones don't even have any backlinks in to them at all. So this is a keyword that we're going to do, and I'm going to actually write this live because I want to show you how easy it is to get traffic. Now, here we are in my blog. Okay, one of the things that I think is really important is you know, just setting up your blog in the right way. That's something that you know, that obviously you want to do. And okay, so you just click on post. If you're in WordPress, I'm going to show you how easy this is. I have a couple of different plugins that I'm going to be using, and so we just click add a new post. All right. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review page. Okay. Okay, so Teamwork PM review is Teamwork PM better than Basecamp. Okay, and usually what I do is I just use that for the title as well. Okay, my blog is already set up so that, you know, it's whatever I type here is basically going to be the URL, and so you'll see Teamwork is Teamwork PM better than Basecamp. Okay, so that's fine. All right. So let's kind of do this quick. You want to put this in the H1, and then the keyword that I'm going to be going for, and this is SEO Press, so this is a plugin. You just want to type whatever it is there. Okay, so Teamwork PM. Okay, that's the keyword I'm going for. All right. Now, basically, what I'm going to say is, you know, just I usually do that, and then I do a headline. Teamwork PM. Okay. Put it in H2 font. Okay. And then we've got, you know, this is starting to build the whole SEO links. But I'm going to show you this and how it's going to tell you exactly what I need to change when I go through this. So Teamwork PM is an online project management software that helps small businesses outsource more effectively. Now, I should say, you know, that most of the time I have my articles written by a writer, but I wanted to kind of take away all the objections that people would have in order to being able to do this themselves, and really just kind of do it live, even though I'm terrible writing when, you know, I'm in a live setting like a webinar, that kind of thing. Okay, so okay, so you just write a few sentences there, and basically what you want to do is any kind of thing that you write, you want to break it into small, kind of readable chunks. Expensive, complicated, software like Microsoft project. Okay, Now, one of the things that you can help me with is if you want to type in something, if you have an idea for a sentence, type it in, because I want this to be as collaborative as possible. I want to really kind of engage with you in this experience as we kind of build this. So here's the spelling error. Okay. So next part, I'm going to talk about Basecamp being an alternative. Okay, because Basecamp is really the de facto Basecamp alternative. Okay, and each subheading, I'm going to put in either H2 or H3. Okay. To be honest, I currently use all right, so it's just a pain to switch. Okay, I'm not going to worry about all this stuff. A lot of this stuff you can fix later. Okay, it's about getting it done. That's what's really important about all of this. Okay, I have used Teamwork PM in the past. Effectively set. And I'm basically, when you're doing something, you want to put in details. Okay, details are what really kind of connects you to the reader. So Basecamp sets. All right, so again, some spelling errors. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, across different projects. Okay, so let's kind of move on. to the idea of outsourcing, recommend you pick up All right, so basically what we're doing is getting to the end here, and then you're going to see how the plugins kind of play into this and how they make everything come together. All right, and it doesn't need to be long. Now you can imagine. I mean, if I outsource this article for like $5 or $10, it would save me a tremendous amount of time, and I could kind of leverage that and just kind of focus on the core tasks. Because the thing that you're going to realize is if you have a full-time job and you're building a home business on the side, it's time. And that's one of the important things about this. So I just want to kind of get some typing done so we can kind of get this indexed and hopefully get it get on the first page of Google before the end of this webinar. So okay, so teamwork PM really will help you with, and then we'll just put in a couple bullet points here. Now this is a great example actually of using something to actually do make an affiliate commission as well. Obviously when people go to my blog, one of the things is they will see it pop up and I get a lot of leads every day just from people coming to the blog through this free traffic, opting in, and then eventually they're going to join me in one of my businesses. But this is also a good ending for call to action where you're kind of having someone try it out. Click here. All right, great. So that's about that. That's pretty much all the content that I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to pretty it up a little bit later. And basically where this is going to go to all right, so we're going to add the link, and then I usually bold it. I usually put it in H1 so it's bigger. Excuse me. All right, so that's pretty much what we've got here. And then what we need to do is we need to put it in a category. So I'm going to select a category. I'm going to put in some post tags. Teamwork PM. Teamwork PM review. Basecamp. Basecamp alternative. Which I mentioned, and I've got some cool plugins that kind of increase this. But what you can always do is either skip back over here to your keyword research and look at some of the other terms that have even less competition, and kind of add these in, So for example, let's see here. Yeah, so, teamwork, space PM, review, that kind of thing. Or Basecamp free account. Let's add that one in, okay? All right. All right, so this is another link, and I actually have a affiliate account. All right, so I have another affiliate account, and I know what that link is because I looked it up just before. So it's Basecamp HQ. All right, so basically that creates a link to Basecamp, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click publish this in just a second. As I said, I filled up the SEO presser keyword. This is going to tell me exactly what I need to do in order to kind of increase my my SEO. And the last thing I want to do is an all-in-one SEO pack. Okay. Teamwork PM. All right, and then keywords. Teamwork PM. Okay, so that's what we got, and you'll see it's 9:24. So we've been, working on this article for like 24 minutes, but it would have taken me 5 minutes if I didn't have that. Now I'm going to click publish. Okay, and so that's going to actually publish this post right now. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that to happen, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click open in a new tab. All right, so here we are. Here's a review. This is the page that people are going to come to, and it's published. Okay. There's one other thing that I'm going to do. This is big. This is kind of like a call to action. Now, I'm actually having a WordPress plugin developed that's going to kind of create a real good call to action right here, and you'll see something that just happened. Okay, pop-up domination. This is my pop-up button. That comes up whenever someone comes to my blog. After about 10 seconds, it pops up the first time they come to the blog. And so I'm going to get some leads from this, okay? Even if, and you can see that, obviously if I wrote on something a little bit more targeted towards my business than Teamwork PM, it might even be more effective. But, I like the idea of writing on something like Teamwork PM because, I think that, that's the future of network marketing, is really kind of doing that. So this comes up. Now I should mention, with most pop-up domination things, what happens is these are YouTube videos underneath, and they actually come over top. I have a special code that I've kind of changed these videos so the pop-up domination comes over top of them, because you can imagine if these testimonials on the side were kind of coming over this, it would look pretty ugly. And I'll give that to everyone who, if you don't have pop-up domination, you should be using it, because it, really increases the number of leads you're going to get from your blog for sure. All right, so that's a bonus. Okay, there we go. Now the other thing that I'm going to do is here's the results. So you can see that you know, we're not there now. Okay, this was you know, just earlier today before I started the webinar. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another one of my tricks. I'm going to go to pingler.com. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this URL, okay, that I've just created, and I'm going to ping it. Okay, so there's the URL. It's Teamwork PM, better than Basecamp, Teamwork PM review. And basically, I'm just going to usually I select other, and then type this in, ping the site. What this happens is going to ping, let all the ping services know that, you know, I've updated a page on my site, so that alerts the spiders, and they're going to come and check out my site. Okay, and this is what is hopefully going to allow us to get indexed on the first page in the next half hour. Okay, now keep in mind, I haven't even really optimized the site all that much. I just basically wrote an article. You know, I haven't really talked about any of the on-page stuff that that I could be doing, but you know, nonetheless, you know, I just wanted to get it out there. Okay, so here we are, finished pinging. Great, good stuff. So now we're going to go back here, and you know, in my review, actually, I've already got a really good score. Okay. And what this will do, this SEO Presser plugin, is once you put your keyword that you're going for right here, it will kind of look at your post and tell you what you need to change with the on-page stuff. And anything over 80 is good. So, you know, you need to have an H1 tag with your keyword. And that's what I did up here. You need to have an H2 with your keyword. That's what I did here. Now it says that we don't have an H3. Okay. Containing our keyword. So let's change that. Okay, let's change. Do you need Teamwork PM to an H3 tag? Okay, and then final thoughts. Teamwork PM. Let's change this to an H2. Okay. So. Oh, I've set it to automatically bold and automatically italicize my keyword. That's what I just changed in the settings, and it will automatically underline it. So it will put, you know, these things on my keyword. Let me just update this. It says we don't have an image with an alt tag there. So I will change that. And basically, if you didn't have SEO Presser, let me go into SEO Presser. I'll just show you quickly. SEO Presser. Okay, so down here, click on this. And basically, how I used to have it set up, how it comes out of the box, there's a couple things that you want to do. First off, you want to enable this attribution link, because then it puts SEO Presser on the bottom of your blog, and I don't think that's a good idea. Basically, I pre-selected these, so it will automatically, you know, bold my keyword, make it italics, and make it underlined. Okay, those are not automatically set. So sometimes, you know, if you don't want to do that, then you have to do that yourself, and then you just save it. All right, so back to the post in question. Here we are. Let's really soup this up a bit. And as you can see, I mean, Social Monkee. I mean, this is one that I did just the other day, a few days ago, and you know, just for the sake of argument. Social Monkee. Review. Here I am, right here. Okay, from a real user. So Social Monkee. This is me right here, and I think I was on the first page for just Social Monkee as, yeah. So here I am right here. I haven't got any backlinks into this. You know, I just basically did the same thing that I'm showing you right here. And, you know, so I've already got a free upgrade to the advanced Social Monkee thing. Same kind of thing, you know, just a quick review. I actually did a video, and then click here to join. And that's the other thing I'll do for Teamwork PM. You know, if we have time, what I'll do is I'll do a really quick video that just I throw up on YouTube and you know, optimize that, and then put that here somewhere. Okay, in the post. I'll actually put that in the post. All right. So we've done some of the on-page stuff. We don't have an image, okay, and you know, it kind of looks pretty plain, you know, without an image. I like to have, you know, at least a couple images. So Teamwork PM. All right. Let's see. I don't know if we're there yet. It doesn't look like it, but no problem. There's still time. And basically, I mean, what I'm showing you is basically what's going to work anyhow. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, no, I don't want to save the link. I want to yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me start Jing here, and I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. All right. So here's Jing, and I have the pro version of Jing. I mean, it's free, I think, for screenshots, but if you want to kind of record videos that are in MP4, you know, then, you know, it's like $14 for the year, so it's practically nothing. So I'm going to take a screenshot and then call it Teamwork PM. Okay, and I'll just save it on the desktop. And I mean, you know, I mean, you can take screenshots of any of these things. They do have some really good features. Actually, let's do that. I'll do a video right now. I just want to show you how easy this is. Hey guys, it's Andrew Murray here, and I'm just doing a quick overview of Teamwork PM, which is a project management software. One of the cool things about having a project management software is it allows you to communicate much better with your workers, to focus more on the important tasks, and to get more things done. Now, I've used this before. You know, I actually use Basecamp currently, but you know, if my team didn't love Basecamp so much, I would actually like to switch back to this. Here's some of the features that it does. Okay, it allows you to kind of, you know, do milestones, you know, see all your projects in time frame format, time tracking, allows you to, you know, collaborate really well with your team. You can reply right to via email, and it will kind of be added to the thread, the comment thread in your project management software. Again, I mean, project management, I mean, it does everything that you want it to do. Task management, one of the cool things that this has that Basecamp doesn't have is to set priority and percentage complete. So it is a little bit more kind of granular. You can also assign tasks to multiple people, which you can't do in Basecamp. Milestone, you know, I like the milestone layout here. Messages, file management. This is one of the cool things where you can kind of have all these different files that you know, so you have the central database version control, so you can tell what's the newest version. Time tracking, so if you're paying by the hour, you can really track, what people are doing. Contacts, you can, just kind of really granularize what you want to give access to, in specific projects. You can do it, on a more granular level than Basecamp. Notebooks, this is like where you kind of can collaborate and kind of build sharing. So this is where you build, links of lists or kind of work on documents together. Calendar, and one of the awesome features that again Basecamp doesn't have is manage risks. And this you can actually do like a risk management assessment of different projects and see what can potentially slow you down. Complete API, so and of course the iPhone app is awesome, and you can just boom download your whole backup, so you're always going to have this. So it's pretty cool. I would go here to the sign up. You can start with like the personal program if you want. Just get started and see if it makes you more productive. And if it does, then you can certainly thank me, and I'd be grateful for helping you out with that. All right, so that was a video. Okay, Jing only does 5-minute videos, screenshot videos. Review. Okay. Now, one of the secrets that you always want to do is you always want to name your images and your videos, even if you're uploading it to YouTube, with your keyword, okay? Because it just makes it more keyword rich. So since we're here, and I said, yeah, I might as well upload a video. Let's just do that now, because I think we've got time, before the end of the hour to do that and really put that on the web. All right. So what I'm going to do here, all right, is I'm going to log in and upload the video. Okay, Teamwork PM review. Okay, so video review. The first line of your description in YouTube should always be your main link. Okay, so here we are. Let me know if you agree. All right, sorry, I'm having some typing problems here. You agree. Give you my all right. So Teamwork PM, alternative. All right, so just just different ways of basically saying the same thing. All right. All right, cool. So basically we're going to select education, and in about less than a minute, we're just, actually I'm just going to click Save Changes here because you can actually do that before it finishes the upload. Okay, so, you can see how we're accomplishing a lot by being, just focused on one particular task. Part of that is because, I use project management software to kind of keep me on task, and I can make a task list that kind of, suggests everything to me. All right, so save the changes. Okay, so I'm going to get the URL here. Now I've got a special plugin on my blog. I use a lot of different plugins to make things easier. Teamwork PM. Video review. Okay, I'm just going to paste that there. It will actually embed because of the plugin that I have. And let's make this an H2 as well. Now we still don't have the image. Okay, I like to have an image up top. Okay. So I will put in the image here that we took a screenshot of at the site. And select file, desktop, and where are we? Teamwork PM right here. Okay. All right, so now this is the alternate text. So this is really important because, it basically says this is what the image is about, because obviously Google can't read text. So I'll just add review there. Okay, and then a little caption. All right, so guys, I'm going to open up the lines a little bit later. Basically, I usually copy this into here, into the description. Sometimes I make it a little bit longer. And then the link URL, okay, if you leave it as the default, what's going to happen is they'll just click on it and then the image will open up big. What I do now is I usually take it to wherever I want them to go. And then let's put it in full size. That's probably a little bit big. Let's put it in medium and insert it into the post. It's a little bit small, but what the heck. All right, so now if we and of course if your keyword density is too low, it's going to be in red and it's going to tell you that you got to change it. All that good stuff. All right. So here we are, my bonus. I'll put it in heading 2. And, oh, yeah, I forgot to change this. Called the 4-hour work week. I have a link for that. Just got a freelancer, change some of these spelling mistakes. Okay. So there we go. Actually, I need to make this bigger. This is just too small. All right. All right. Hopefully that works. And then, of course, we've put in our. This is the description. That you see when you. Yeah. Okay. So let me talk about this for a second. This all-in-one SEO pack. It's a free plugin. This is the title. Okay. So in the example. Let's take this for example. This will be the title: Painless Project Management with Teamwork PM, and then the description is usually, this actually looks like there wasn't a description, so it just clipped part of the site. This one here, you're going to see that it says, in-depth review. This looks like it was, written for the search engines. That's the description here. It's actually called a meta description. And so we're going to click update again. And when this updates, definitely let's check this out. Okay, so Teamwork PM. All right, so let's search for Teamwork PM. Let's refresh that. Okay, so it looks like we are not yet on the first page of Google, and I know we probably will be, just in a couple hours, but let's just kind of look at what we've done. Okay, so here's the title, Teamwork PM. Is it better than? Oh, this is not refreshed. We made some changes since we looked at this. Okay, so here we are. Teamwork PM. Is it better than Basecamp? Here's a video review. Do you need it? Final thoughts. Special bonus, and click here to start your free trial. All right. So this is actually going to start creating, some traffic and some sales, because I know this will be on the first page of Google probably without me doing anything. And as you can see here, 1,000 searches a month. If you want to flip that to, per day, that's 33 people a day that are searching that. Very low competition, very low strength, and I know I'm just going to show up there. All right, so that is pretty much done. We've done the keyword research, we did the on page, we posted the page, and I've kind of pinged it, so hopefully we will be showing up on the search engines. Now what I'll do is I'll go back into here and just talk a little bit about Market Samurai, and then I'm going to open it up for questions for everybody. Now Market Samurai is really, really important. Okay, and one of the cool things about it is, it basically takes the keywords and it does all this research, which is really important. This is the number of searches. We search for it monthly. It says daily here, but because I set it to monthly, it's really monthly. Search engine traffic. This is the potential clicks that a number one site would get. So if I was a number one site, I could expect 420 clicks. Now I'm not going to be the number one site because that's probably going to be the the official site, but I will get some traffic. If this is high, is probably correct. If it's low, it could be scrambled. Okay, Basecamp HQ login, or Basecamp HQ alternatives. I know that's not wrong. That's how people would type it in, but it's just value. Search engine competition. These are the number of competing sites if you search for it in quotations. So right there you see it's 22,000, and if we search for Teamwork PM, okay, in quotes, it should be more or less that, yeah, 22,500. And then back over here, these are the ones that actually have it in the title as well. So it's going to be considerably less than this. And this one, yeah, okay, same phrase, word order in Google's index. Don't worry too much about that. This is basically just an overview. If it's low, it indicates weak competition. So this is another way to kind of look at what your traffic is. Now, I should have said one of the other reasons that I selected this is I'm starting to go after a lot more recurring commissions. This will pay me a recurring commission 25%, and so 25% is pretty good because it's recurring, so it's every month, and that's really building an asset. Okay, because once this ranks in the search engine, if it's getting traffic every month without me doing anything, then it's an asset, and if I make money from that, it's an asset. Now compare that to, let's say I only make $100 a month from this. Compare that to, having a rental property where you have a $100 a month positive cash flow. This is a lot easier, and it's going to get traffic, and it's going to build your list and lead into other things. So you see, I have an almost perfect score with this. As long as you're over 80%, you're pretty good. It would actually be better with the webinar if it come in at like 60 or 50 before I started, but I really wanted to kind of have a good kick towards showing up in the search engines. And so we've done a fair bit here. We've uploaded a video, I've recorded a video, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's just pop in a little banner. Here, just because we can. All right, why is this not copying everything? All right, so copy, and then yeah, if you want to ever put HTML in, you just flip over here, blah, 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 and then I will put it right there, and then update. Okay, so that's just going to add some more graphic to it, make it a little bit more appealing to the eye. So let's close this out, and I actually want to kind of give you a more MLM type example, and let's just load this project. Now this project is a messy project. It was just a bunch of, I think I did it on the Google Wonder Wheel, and just got a ton of different keywords that were related to MLM, and just kind of sorted through it. So let's see, yeah, there's 900 keywords, so that's quite a bit. All right, now one of the other things that Market Samurai can do is it can do quick filters. So the golden rules, these are ones that this is more actually for niche marketing, which is why there's not that many results here. But long tail is great to start with, and basically, as I said, I like to do it phrase and then monthly, and yeah, so it kind of with these presets, and you can kind of create your own. It will kind of block all the other stuff, so you can just focus on what keywords are good for you, and just cut out all the clutter if you found it like overwhelming before. And you can see that certain of these values are set, so there's a fair amount of traffic with them already. And yeah, you can see, USANA fraud, search engine, anytime there's like this ratio where it's like not that many multiples to get over this this number, that's huge. Now not all these are going to be great great keywords to go after. Okay, this is kind of just using a computer to kind of do what you should be doing. But you can see, I mean, MLM rankings. That's great. I mean, make a blog post on that. Best MLM companies. That is totally achievable. I mean, if you go out and get some links into that. MLM pre-launch. So let's just take it off here. No filters, and everything comes back. But yeah, but basically, yeah, total searches, AdWords traffic. I just like seeing all this stuff, just because I do. And let me kind of now. I'll open up for questions in a sec, but what I want to do is I want to kind of just, if I were brand new starting out, I would just arrange this by the lowest competition, so these are deadly easy to achieve. Now, there's not many searches. Okay, now I should explain something. When it says there's no searches, that doesn't mean there's no searches. It's just not really enough for Google to care about to put in their keyword tool and stuff, which is why I don't find it's all that effective. If you go to my blog, I have a script that puts in different keywords that people search, and so some of the pages it will show that there's misspellings and all that good stuff. Let me give you an example. Once things start to be found. So let's search for Elevation Group, Mike Dillard. Where am I? Okay, here I am. And this is just an example, but just to show you, about the keywords. All these keywords, again, this shows the most recent things that people search for, and this is exactly what it is. So, with the capital and the apostrophe S and the comma and then scam, this is exactly what people typed in. And all these tags, a lot of these tags are actually what people have typed in to find this page. And so you can see there's like a tremendous amount of long tail stuff, that people have found to find this page. Best Elevation Group bonus, the Elevation Group order page, Andrew and Marie Murray of the Elevation Group. This is what people are searching into the search engine. So when it says that no one's searching for these, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But you do want to move up and basically find something that's got a little bit of volume. And roll up here. This was one of the ones that was selected as a good keyword by the default. I mean, MLM travel companies. Okay, if you're in an MLM travel company, I mean, that's a pretty easy keyword to optimize for. Green MLM. So you'd want to kind of go down through this, and I mean, at under 10,000 competition, I mean, things are really, really easy. MLM softwares, with the plural. Let's kind of scroll down a bit more. I mean, this is a really long keyword list, but I just want to give you some examples. So here, I mean, best MLM companies, a lot of searches for that. Travel MLM, that's a pretty good amount of searches, for what you're getting there. Show size scam, it's going to be easy to optimize because all the people are not really doing that are in Chosai are not, optimizing for the word scam. There was one up here, energy drink MLM. So I mean, you can optimize for all of these. That you really want to do best network marketing company. best MLM opportunities. Now this is starting to get a little bit more competitive, which doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means you're going to need some of the skills that you learn in something like MLM Zing, to really apply to what you're doing. So let us open this up. Let me show the control panel here, and yeah. So hold on here. We have one hand raised, and let me see who that is. Anthony Anderson. Okay. So Anthony, you're live. What's your question?
Am I live?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, hey, Andrew. Hey, what's the difference between Word Tracker and Samurai?
Word Tracker uses its own database. So I mean, if you want to use something like Word Tracker, that's fine. But they, a lot of the search engines that they get their results from, like dogpile.com, are really not used all that much. So when you get into more specific terms, like let's say, the elevation group as an example, or teamwork PM, you will start having really erratic numbers. It works best when you're doing broader searches like, diet or kind of weight loss, stuff like that. Now, Market Samurai, when you go in here, you can actually let's say add in a keyword, and let me show you. Okay. And it can generate some for you. Now, I tend to use a different tool to generate keywords initially, and that tool is actually it's a little bit black hat. It's not for sale anymore. But okay, but let me show you if you just want to use this network marketing. Okay, so click update, and then we click keyword research. And then we would click, where is this here? All right, so we click generate keywords. Okay, and it will generate keywords based on the seed term network marketing. Now, what I like to do is I like to actually do my keyword research, using the Google external keyword tool or my own tool, which is called keyword. I don't know. It's not for sale anyhow, but basically it uses the suggested terms that you'd find in Google. Like for example, if I start typing elevation group, it kind of scrapes and finds all the different permutations, that could be, right? So I start doing review, and then it's, finds these keywords, all these different keywords. But what I would suggest for a brand new person would be just go to the Google keyword external tool, go in there and just type in what you want, and then keep building. And if you want to have the easiest time, build a large list, and then analyze it with something like Market Samurai, and it will tell you what the good keywords are from that.
Oh, so I could go ahead and put a keyword into Google keyword, and then go ahead, and once I get all these keywords, then I can go ahead and have Market Samurai analyze that for me?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So you would go and paste them. Can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you paste them right here in where it says add keywords, right? So, in this example, I kind of created network marketing and then generated keywords, and you see that, some of it is based around, keywords, but it's all pretty broad because it gets into things like, CPA, network marketing, and direct sales. And I tend to really just kind of want to focus on one thing and then really kind of dig down to what are some less competitive keywords. But absolutely, you could go to Google Keyword Tool, do your research here, download the CSV file, or just copy and paste it over into here. And you can also add them manually.
Okay. That's interesting.
And then what you do next is you click Keyword Analysis, and then I'm not going to do this because this would take too long because it takes a little while, but it would kind of analyze all these keywords and give you all the data.
When it says like monthly searches versus global searches versus monthly searches, let's just say that it says 50,000 searches on a local level, but then on a global level it says 55,000 searches. Are those real numbers or not? That was kind of close.
Yeah, you're talking about Google, the Google AdWords, right?
Yes. Yes.
I don't really worry so much about that. I just really look for. Usually, when I'm doing keyword research, I'll try to just do it in the States, because that's your primary market.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, anyway, that Market Samurai, that's a great tool, and you would suggest using that versus Word Tracker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it really does so much more. I mean, this isn't a webinar on Market Samurai, and I will do one, but I was in the SEO competition a little earlier. But there's a lot of other things it can do. It can actually find places for you to get backlinks. So research articles that are relevant to your keyword. You can do research on all these places, and then it can find different content that's already written on that. So you can kind of go read what other people have read about best network marketing company, and then do your own thing, and then do your own article on it, and then also.
How much is that? How much is that per month?
What?
Market Samurai.
It's a one-time fee. I think it's. I think it might be $200, but it's a one-time fee. I mean, they update it every couple days. I mean, you have to update it. But it's one of the tools that the guys who do it really love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
well, thanks, Andrew.
This promotion tab. So keyword network marketing, right? I can click Squidoo, Hub Pages, Weebly, Scribd, and then blogs, and forums, and then basically click find backlinks. And what it will do is it will find backlinks, for me, where I can go and get a link. So this GB, what does this stand for? Google Blog. So this Google Blog here, I can get a backlink because it's about network marketing. Yeah, so stuff like that. All right, glad I could help. Now, if anyone else has a question, you can certainly click the little hand button, and you will be able to ask a question. Does everyone see where that is beside their name? Okay, so great. Mark, you have a question?
I just wanted to know what your list of the widgets and plugins that you use. I see you use the all-in-one SEO pack, and I'm not sure what else you got.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. Probably the ones that are most important, would be. We're just getting some feedback, so I'm just going to mute you for a second. Probably the ones that are the most important would be all-in-one SEO pack, and there's a free version for that if I was just starting out. Pop-up domination is a good one, but it's more for marketing actually. And you know, because it's kind of really to build your list. And the other one is that's really effective and you know, pretty necessary for doing this. Actually, Pre-Link, I'll tell you about that. But SEO Presser. SEO Presser is basically what tells you, you know, okay, yeah, you're kind of missing out here in terms of the SEO. You know, you don't have it in your title, you don't have it, you know, here, there, or anywhere, and tells you exactly what you need to change. So that will be probably the most critical one. Pre-Link, again, is a free plugin, and it kind of tracks all your links. So you saw that I was sending people to, let's say, 4-Hour Work Week, right? And you can search through your links and find your links. So let's see. 4-Hour Work Week. All right, so here's my link, you know, and I have had 8 hits and 8 unique hits on this link. So instead of giving someone this long Amazon link, I just need to send them the 4-Hour Work Week. And this is what I did with the Teamwork PM. Also, I created the link, and it also goes to your blog. So the other cool thing is, you know, if I give this link to someone in an email, okay, one, it's not an Amazon link, so it doesn't look like an affiliate link. It's cleaner, it's more professional, and it also brands me, because people are going to go through and say, hey, what's this Andrew Murray HQ? And then they're going to come to my blog, and then that person is going to see my pop-up domination, you know, possibly get on my list that way, and all that good stuff. All right, so let me open up here, Mark. So did that answer your question, Mark?
Yeah, that answered my question. I just want to know also, how important is images? I know videos are important because YouTube is like a Google thing, but how important are like images into blog?
Images are really important. In terms of, see, most people, it's a real opportunity to increase your ranking, because most people don't bother with images, and there's a couple different factors that play into images. Let me try to give you an example. So here is my blog here, and I mean, Google likes it when you have images. So if you see here, hovering over here at the bottom, you know, it shows you where it goes. But you see when I stop the image over there and it says Teamwork PM over the image, that's the alt image tag, and that's really there for, because Google can't really tell what the image is about, and also for people that are surfing, you know, with their images turned off. But it's really more for SEO. So I've got Teamwork PM there in the image, and then if I were to click Save Image As, you see that it's been named Teamwork PM -300 by 118, which is the size. But that also has Teamwork PM there, and you know, if you look at the source code, you know, for this particular page, you know, what you're going to see is, you know, a lot of references to Teamwork PM, because this is what the actual search engine looks at. You know, this kind of
code.
Yeah, the HTML code. So you know, that's what shows up here, and I guess this might be it here. I mean, I don't really go into the HTML code all that much. yeah, so the title is Teamwork PM, and that's the source. So that's pretty much it. But it's an opportunity for you to get a step up on people that are other marketers that are too lazy to do that type of thing.
And you use Jing to go and capture the screenshot?
Yeah, I use Jing a lot. It's free. If you just want your files in SWF format, which getting technical is kind of not as good, then you can actually just use it for free, for your videos and put it directly up on Screencast. I bought Jing for I think it's like $15 for the year, and then when I record a video, I have the option of saving it in MP4 format, which is right here, and that's a good format for video, for uploading, putting on the web, and that kind of thing. And it's also high enough quality that people can play it on their computers. But yeah, that's what I use for screenshots, Jing.
So if it's not bought, then the videos come in SWF format, and if it is bought, it comes in an MP4?
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Yeah, but the images, the images is fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the images, you can just do screenshots with it for free. It's actually pretty effective. So if you go
and
here,
is Jing better than Cam Studio?
Well, no. In the sense that Jing has a limitation on the videos. It only does a short video of what you see on your computer screen, and it only allows you to do 5 minutes, at which point it will stop automatically. I find it great for outsourcing, for giving directions to some of the people on my team, and also for doing quick little videos like I just did during this webinar.
Okay. But if I want to do a longer type of, record, like me doing a campaign, a pay-per-click campaign, or building a funnel, then I will want to use something else like Cam Studio or Camtasia?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because there's a 5 minute limit.
Okay.
Yeah. So great. Thanks for asking those questions, Mark.
No problem.
All right. So does anyone else have their hand raised? Just click the little hand icon beside your name if you have a question. Anthony.
Hey Andrew, isn't it much easier to get on the first page of Google if there's like for example when you typed in that keyword Teamwork PM, it was only 29,000 search results versus if it was like let's just say 1 million search results.
Yeah, basically if you look at Market Samurai, let's go back to the keyword research here. Okay, so we'll change it to phrase and monthly, and then number of search. Okay, so you'll see here. Let's use this. Okay, MLM company. Okay, here's the number of searches. Here's the search engine competition right here. So 683,000. Okay. Now, if I search for that, which you just do by clicking on the link, and it puts it in quotes, here's 685,000. So that's pretty similar. Okay, that's what that number is. Now, you want something when you're starting out. I generally look for only things that are under 100,000. And when you're starting out, you probably want to go for something that's even easier, like in the 30,000 range, or 40,000 range. I mean, something like this MLM ebook would be very easy to optimize for.
Okay.
Yeah, and really, I mean, it's just the reason you want to start with something really easy is so you can, here's another one, Canadian MLM. That's a great one. I'm going to write that one down. Basically, what you want to do is do something really easy, because if you prove to yourself that you can do this, and then you're like, oh wow, I'm actually on the first page of Google, and I didn't even get any backlinks into it, then you get that confidence, and you see that it works, and then you can do something a little bit more tougher, like you move up to this, and then
Are you talking about like getting your WordPress blog on the first page of Google, or an article or something?
Well, you could actually do either one. I mean, I use the example of an article, but you certainly can do the same thing with hub pages, with easy articles, with articles base, with Squidoo, all that kind of stuff.
But isn't like a WordPress blog? Isn't that going to have more staying power in like on the first page versus just an article just floating around out there?
Well, yes and no. I mean, what you get with your own blog is more control, and I think that's pretty important. What you get with something like article, easy articles, that kind of thing, hub pages, you get a domain authority, right? Because they're more of an authoritative domain.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something that you want to kind of take into account as well.
Yeah. Well, and the reason why I asked that, Andrew, because like this winter, I live in Minnesota. We've chatted a few times, probably a few months ago. But I did a lot of ice jam removal this winter, and I basically put out about maybe 5 or 6 articles on freepressrelease.com, and I was, for certain keywords like ice dam removal Minneapolis, I was on the front page of Google, but then I ended up getting pushed back from the first page to the 4th page. So I was just like, well, how in the heck is that happening? So I was trying to create other articles and point them towards that article so I could keep that article up on the front page, So,
right. Yeah, that's exactly what you'd want to do. Sometimes press releases have a tendency to slip back, so they're good for a while, and then they sometimes lose that positioning. If we search for over here for Life Path Unlimited, this is one of my press releases that I did. Here, March 2009. It's still there because I've built links into that. That's the reason that it's still there. Press releases tend to, by its very nature, it's kind of news, so they tend to score really well at the beginning, and then may have a tendency to kind of drop off. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But articles tend to stick. Hub pages tend to stick a little bit better long term, and of course, your blog tends to stick, because you have the most control over that. And you can even make changes to it.
Right. Okay.
Great. Okay. Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right. So, Chica, you are live in our webinar room.
Hi, Andrew. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you great.
Wonderful. Great webinar. I do apologize. I got on this rather late. You probably have covered this, but I have 2 questions.
Sure.
The first one being, I'm sure you covered this now, what about themes? Are there any? I know there are free themes. I know there are obviously paid ones or premium ones. Now, which free themes, if any, do you use, or what do you suggest on that? That's number 1. And then secondly, as far as videos, I know on your blog you do host them with YouTube. Now, does that help rankings? Does that help, I guess, generate backlinks or inlinks, if you like? And are there any dangers of hosting it on YouTube only?
Yeah, I mean, those are good questions. Let me answer them in order. Basically, what you want to search for is a WordPress tableless theme. Okay, you don't want tables. Did I spell that right? Okay. Tableless theme. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The reason you don't want tables is because they, or CSS tableless theme. The reason you don't want tables is because it's a lot of extra coding that you don't really need. CSS just generally means if it's built well, less coding. I don't worry too much about different themes. I mean, when I did the Elevation Group VIP, and I just want to build a theme quickly, I used the Comet theme, which I know is tableless.
Okay. Comet.
And you can actually install it. You don't even need to upload it with FTP. You can just, once you're in your control panel, you can just go to themes, and then
upload, right? Upload theme or something?
Yeah, you can just install. I guess you go to install themes, and then yeah, and then search for it, right? So Comet theme, and then put that up. And I know it's a very, you just want themes that don't have a lot of extra coding, because that's going to take away. Yeah, you can just click, install.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's a good question. I mean, I would worry less about that than anything else, because one of the cool things about themes is, build it on this, and then, later on, 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, then you have an idea of, putting a new face on it, and you can just kind of revamp your whole blog, the whole look.
Okay, so what I take from that basically is don't really sweat over, I guess, the small stuff. The thing is, get a decent theme, get the blog up there. I mean, and really, don't really get analysis paralysis. Kind of just get it done, right?
That's right. Yeah, lightweight is a good keyword to look for, because that means there's not a lot of heavy coding in it. And also widgets. I really think it's important that you have widgets.
Okay, thank you.
So,
that's great.
Yeah, so here, Elevation Group VIP, this is actually built on, with the Comet theme. I didn't even do a header. I just kind of, put the text in there. And even in the theme, you can kind of select different color schemes. I just used the default one because I wasn't so concerned about that. But having widgets allows you to put different things on the side here, like show the most recent comments or tags, and you can kind of customize all of that.
And this is obviously a free theme, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Okay, cool.
It is. There's nothing wrong with free. You don't need to pay for everything.
Exactly.
All right, and your second question again, what was it?
Oh, okay. So about the hosting the videos, I know you use, I guess, YouTube now. Is that primarily so you can get the extra exposure, or obviously have the backlinks or inlinks? And is there any danger of just using YouTube to host videos on your blog?
Yeah, I mean, the danger is your YouTube account can always get shut down. Google is really in control. I just had my AdWords account shut down again. So, that's pretty much the danger. Now, there is a lot of benefit to using YouTube, because, it kind of gets more traffic, because YouTube is really the second, in my opinion, the second biggest search engine after Google. People do use it. So by putting your videos on YouTube, you get more traffic. Now also, when people go to, your YouTube page, they will, a lot of times they'll click through if they like a video, and then see your channel, right? Mm-hmm. So I have a video here that kind of brands me, and here's this fun guy, marketing specialist, teaching marketing. Okay, sorry, that kind of thing, and they can see other videos in your channel. Now, when you get more views, it kind of can increase the whole weight of your whole channel. So I use YouTube for most of my videos that I put on my blogs because of that ability to get other traffic. You know.
Yeah. And I guess who we know who owns YouTube, right? So
right. Now, when I'm putting up videos for like a sales letter and stuff, I do not use YouTube. Okay, I use Easy Video Player.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know, but yeah, I mean that's just because it's kind of more reliable, because you wouldn't want to have a campaign running or a marketing funnel, and then suddenly like the video's not working and no one told you and all that crazy stuff.
Okay, no, thanks. Again, I don't know if this had been covered. Again, I got to the webinar late, so I don't know if you'd cover that, but thank you very much for those answers, Andrew.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, so do we have any more questions? So I'm actually kind of surprised that, oh, okay, here we go. Teamwork PM review. Here we are on the bottom page here for Teamwork PM space review. Okay, and that will probably actually move up a bit, but yeah, there we are. Okay, cool. So that's what I wanted to prove. I don't know if we're up for Teamwork PM, just Teamwork PM yet. But let's see. So we're not there. I'm surprised we're this far down, but here we are on the third page. It's just recently indexed, so sometimes it's a little bit erratic, but we're already there. We weren't there before, as you can see. This page was published March 1st, 2011, and yeah, so we're indexed. We're in the running. I actually would have liked it if we were on the first page. That's kind of what I was expecting, what I was hoping for. But that being the case, here we are. We did it. And if you check back, in a few days, I'm not going to get links into this right away. I wouldn't be surprised if we're up on the first or second page. Okay, so Anthony, you have a question?
Yeah, you said you use Pingler to help to push it up on the first or second or third page of Google, right?
I just use Pingler to alert the search engines that I've made a change. It doesn't really help it move up.
Oh, but it helps. But it sends out the spiders to crawl and index it. Then is that what I'm understanding?
Right. That's exactly correct.
Could you use Pingler with anything, articles and videos and whatever else?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, if you create a hub page or you do something on Easy in Articles, ping it. Go for it.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. All right, and then Chica.
Yeah, hi, hear me again. Yeah, real quick. I wanted to know. I guess I did miss the beginning. Now you were just referencing a blog here. Is that the one that you created tonight specifically for this webinar?
A what? I referenced which?
The blog here, the Teamwork PM or something. Is that what you created tonight? Because I guess I missed the first part of the webinar.
Yeah, that's right. That was my challenge. I didn't have this page done. I didn't have an article ready. I had a couple of ideas for what I wanted to kind of say in the article, but don't worry, you missed the most boring part, because most of it in the beginning was me typing this out while everyone watched me write this article. But I did that to prove a point, just to kind of show you that, in under an hour you can, be up and ready and listed on the first page of Google, if you just take action and get busy, right?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. I know you mentioned you were going to create. Again, I missed the first part, so this is good. I'll check that out. Thanks again, Andrew. Great stuff.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, so guys, that is the the presentation there, and here we are. I just wanted to kind of go back into okay. So Teamwork PM review. We are on the first page for this keyword, and you know, it wasn't the one I was going for, but you know, it's there, and we are indexed, and you know, this term gets some traffic too. So you know, I think we kind of accomplished our goal. You know, I know I could do a lot better with that. Here's another one, reviews. But basically, yeah. Okay, here. No, it does go away. All right. So anyhow, that is our goal. I'm actually wondering if we're going to show up in the search engines for this one. I didn't really optimize for this, but I thought that there, you know, might be a chance that that we could show up on the first page for this. Yeah, it looks like we didn't, but we did get there for Teamwork PM review. Now, sometimes, you know, what you see is, you know, a bit of bouncing around when people first, when your page first gets indexed. There you go. That's how you do it. And you know, this page right here is going to earn me affiliate commissions. It's going to get me traffic from YouTube. It's going to build people in terms of you know, me getting likes and, you know, opt-ins, all that good stuff. And so just before we wrap up here, I just want to kind of go over a couple of the resources that I knew we were going to talk about. First off, Market Samurai. That's a tool that we use for the keyword research. And what you want to do is, you know, if you're interested in these tools, then just jot these URLs down before we wrap up here. You'll find that at grabthisfast.com/ms. Okay, Market Samurai, and yeah, it is a really effective tool. It's kind of the one that I use to really analyze keywords. Awesome tool. I showed a couple of the other things it could do, you know, with the promotion and finding places to get backlinks and all that good stuff. Next, SEO Presser. You can go to Andrew Murray HQ/SEO Presser. And I know there is a free trial for this one. It is a plugin, you know, one-time cost. So, and as a bonus, if you get that, I'm going to give you a free bookmarking software. Just let me know that that you picked that up. This is the one that kind of gives you a score on all of your posts and tells you if your on-page SEO is working or you're doing things wrong. Pop-up domination. We talked about pop-up domination a little bit. We showed my pop-up domination. I think it came up the first time that we went to my blog, and the link for that is andrewmurrayhq.com/pop-up domination. And there's a special code tweak that you need to use for your YouTube videos so they don't pop up above the pop-up, which kind of looks weird. And if you get pop-up domination, then I'll give you that code tweak. Obviously, so your site looks a little bit more professional. That's what I have done. But this is really a good tool for building your list, right? You know, the whole attraction marketing thing. People are going to come. They're going to opt in. You need to have an offer on your blog. People are going to opt in. They're going to want to know about it, and then they join your list. They join your AWeber list. And they're starting to get messages from you. So when you send out emails about your primary company or about webinars, let's say, or about some other product that you want to promote, let's say MLM Zing, you know, you're building that list. And I just wish I had done this earlier because, you know, it really does work. Final thing, get your free blog. This is, if there's anyone that's on this webinar that doesn't have a blog yet, you need to get one. You know, it's really important for branding and a whole bunch of other things. But get your free blog. is a service actually we're providing, and we'll build you a blog for free, set it up, put in some of the plugins that we use, and all that good stuff. And all you need to do is cover your hosting. So go to Get Your Free Blog. If you don't have a blog, go to Get Your Free Blog, because SEO-friendly WordPress blogs, they work and they brand yourself. And yeah, so Mark asked earlier what kind of plugins that I think are pretty much essential. This one, pop-up domination, all-in-one SEO is another good one. It's a free plugin. This is the bad boy right here, though. I mean, if you want to get traffic from the search engines, you really need SEO Presser. It is what I use. I know tons of people that use this. Even me, I mean, a guy that knows the SEO stuff, it's kind of it's a reminder, because I get lazy, and someone, it gives you a score, so you know exactly what you're doing. And again, Market Samurai, grab this fast /MS. All right, so I think we have one last question, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Anthony, are you back with another?
Andrew, on that SEO Presser, is that you can only use that through WordPress?
Yes.
Okay, now with using this plugin, you have to use it with a blog, though. You can't just go ahead and create an article and then have SEO Presser analyze it, right?
No, it's really just for blogs.
Okay.
All right. So again, I mean, if you go back to my posts over here, it will have different scores for some of the different posts. Let me give you an example real quick of something that I didn't even worry about. How to sell your domain on Namecheap. This is a good example. So let's say the keyword here, because I didn't even use it for this post, was Namecheap. Namecheap. Okay. And then I'll just click Update. And this will give me a pretty bad score, because I don't think a lot of it is, was really done. Okay, so 70%. I mean, Namecheap's pretty tough, but, I didn't have an H3 tag. I don't have really enough keyword to underline. I don't have an image. I need more words. I do not have an internal link to my other pages, which again, I kind of did this all in the post that I wrote. I kind of covered all these bases in the beginning, and add relative no follow to your external links. So there's definitely some room for improvement on this, and it will basically just tell you. But yes, it only works for WordPress blogs.
Is there something like this, Andrew, that I could use on my personal website for my construction company that could analyze the website and say that I need to do this or that to it?
Yeah, I mean there are certain tools. Internet Business Promoter is one. IBP for short. I would consider actually moving to a WordPress format. It's just so much better for search engine optimization. But
really? Okay.
Yeah. But basically, yeah. I mean, or you could have like an SEO guy come in and look at all that stuff manually. It's really kind of a manual thing. So you need to kind of know your SEO chops to do that. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Well, thanks, Anthony. I do appreciate all that comment and that feedback. We have gone for almost a couple hours here. Went a little bit over what I was planning to, but I certainly had a lot of fun on this webinar, and I think I was able to kind of really show people how you can use a WordPress blog to score on the search engines. This is the exact same thing that I did with my last post, which was Social Monkee review. I did this a couple days ago, and the same thing. So I'm getting traffic for that. If you search for Brad Weinman or the Wealth Vault, I mean, you will see me there. And again, it's really about being consistent, taking action and being consistent. And this one, as I said, I didn't really optimize. I didn't really want that, intend that to be an example of optimization. But these last 3 posts, I mean, they're bringing me traffic, every day. And if I log into my traffic stats, I can see traffic coming from, not yet from Team or PM because I haven't logged into my to my iPad and checked the stats for that. But traffic comes from this. I've had comments on this particular Social Monkee post. I've had traffic, on this. So that's how it works. And folks, I want to really thank you for being on this webinar with me. I know it's been kind of long, but I want to kind of cover some of the core. I see these really the cornerstones if you want to have a blog. Market Samurai, SEO Presser, which is a plugin. This is a standalone tool. SEO Presser. Pop-up Domination is another plugin. And then by all means, if you do not have a blog yet, go to get your free blog. I don't know how long we're going to be offering this. It is a service-based business. There are some fixed costs to that, but right now we are doing it for free. So go to get your free blog and get a blog. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you on our next webinar. Thanks.